Yeah, so anyhow, that's what I don't like about the stone filters. You can't draw enough fuel through them. You just can't get enough gas through them fast enough. You're sucking it, burning it faster than you can suck it through here, and it'll shut you down. And I was actually wrong on one of my other videos on these secondary metering hangers. A is richer and Z is leaner. I had to go through 4 carburetors. I had 3 M's and an I. That's an I, and I got 3 M's. And if you look at the side profile, that I is a lot farther up in the lobe. So this one's like dead nuts in the middle right here. You see how this other one is off-centered up towards the top. So you want your A is richer and Z is leaner. So as you go, you can see the hole here. The letter code determines how far up or down that hole is. So you can see the I is higher in the lobe than the M is. So the I is going to lift your needle higher out of the jet and let more gas around through it. So you want that hole to be taller. You know, if you're recalibrating it, your hole's M down here, and you're getting a is richer and Z is leaner. So as you go through the alphabet and get closer to A, that hole is going to get closer to the top of this. The farther to the top, the more it's going to lift that needle out of the jet. So that's the deal with there. And metering needle wise, you can see a pretty big difference in these too. The brass one's a lot skinnier on the tip than the silver one is. So that brass one's going to let up a lot more gas through around in the jet. So the only way I could come up with to calibrate these secondary butterflies, this is a 13/16 spark plug socket. If I set that right in the middle of that butterfly, just not quite flush with this line here, hanging over it just a little bit, and then take this 5/8 spark plug, do the same thing, set it in the middle, just a little past that line, and that's just on the edge. If I just bump this a little closer towards that line, they go ahead and dump. So I'll give you a rough estimate anyhow. 13/16 spark plug socket and a 5/8 spark plug socket. Give you a ballpark idea on how snug those need to be. Just don't over tighten them. Don't over tighten them like this guy did and break the spring. So anyhow, everybody be safe. Quick little lesson there on how to run them secondaries. You got to bump that fuel bowl up and get as much gas going through there as you can. Everybody be safe.